Before ratios were put into law, I had 10 patients by myself on night shift.
And I had 10 plus patients.
Before the ratios.
Before ratios. I have to have roller skates on every single day in, day out. I'm going home into tears, and I'm always praying that I don't kill a patient.
Sometimes people come to work in our department from out of states, and it scares me to say, in my ER, we have a 1-to-4 ratio, and to think that there's other ERs where they're taking care of 7, 8, 9 patients at a time is really scary, because managing 4 sometimes can be very difficult.
Before the ratios, nurses would go home crying because they were not able to give the best care that they know that they could give for their patients.
When you don't have ratios, you cannot guarantee that the care that the person's providing is going to be safe.
I was so happy for ratios. It was a godsend.
A lot of the nurses left prior to the ratios, and after the ratios was achieved in California, they have come back to the profession.
The thing that changed the most was quality of care. You know, I was able to really devote myself to every single patient. I had the time.
Now with ratios, we're able to consult with each other because there are a lot more nurses on the floor, and we're able to support each other. And we have all these safeguards in place because of ratio.
After the ratios went into effect, patients were better educated on how to take their medications when they got home, how to look for signs and symptoms that they were having a relapse or a complication.
And it also guarantees the patient that when you come into the hospital, you're going to be taken care of by a registered nurse. And that's a big difference.
With ratio, we're able to get break relief. We can actually take a break. We can actually breathe.
I went to this one floor and talked to those nurses. There was 2 nurses on a floor with over 25 to 30 patients. Patients screaming out in pain, and that's when I knew right then and there, in every state we got to have ratios.
Go check out the California Nurses Association and maybe check their website and see all the great things that ratios bring to nurses and their patients.
All of you nurses out there, all of my brothers and sisters in Texas, Florida, Massachusetts, the ratios are worth it. The ratios are so worth it, and your advocacy will be even taken to another level by having ratios.
You can do it, we've done it, and it has made a huge difference.
Thank God we had the ratios, because it allowed people to come back to the hospital and deliver the care that needed to be given.